Hej, om lidt skal du se filmen omkring mit besøg hos DALI. Men da vi i HiFi Klubben har flere butikker rundt omkring i Europa, så har jeg valgt at lave filmen på engelsk, selvfølgelig med danske undertekster. Jeg håber, du vil nyde filmen. Hi, I'm in the northern part of Jutland, or rather the windy part of Jutland, and I'm going to visit the factory of the Danish loudspeaker manufacturer DALI. I've been invited by the CEO Lars Hvor and have a look in their engine room and have a little walkthrough and learn of some of the processes that they are using to manufacture their loudspeakers. Come along.
It all started back in 1983 in a HiFi store, HiFi Klubben in Aarhus, where a few very enthusiastic, very skilled people, together with our founder, Peter, built some speakers with the aim of selling them in their own stores.
Hvad laver du her, Tanja?
Jamen, vi opmodificerer vores enheder, for at de bliver magnetiske, og så tester vi dem bagefter for at se efter, om kvaliteten den er, som vi gerne vil have det, ikke? Ja. Og det er også her, hvor vi ligesom kan opdage, hvis der nu er kommet lim et sted hen, hvor der ikke skal være lim, så kan vi høre det præcis.
When we develop a new DALI speaker, of course there is a lot of DNA in the sound we already made, and so you could say there is a goal every time that is more or less the same, and that is to present that transparent, vivid, three-dimensional sound image that reveals information in your recordings, perhaps even some Easter eggs that you didn't know were there.
We have CNC milling, 3-axis and 5-axis machines that are doing all the cutouts for the speakers. Now this particular one is for the root design.
Yeah.
And just to illustrate how it works.
Okay.
Then we are able to fold the cabinet.
Wow.
And add the front and the back and the bracing.
Yeah.
This spraying facility can spray anything from the small minuet up to the core, and anything in between.
It's hard work to develop speakers, and basically you work with a lot of components that over the years you develop some kind of standards for how to get there. We have a lot of technologies that we use, but it's also not just technologies, it's actually choices, it's directions. Like using extremely agile, low-loss drivers with very light moving systems with very little damping that will take away the details.
Now Pernille has added the internal damping for the cabinet, and now she's adding glue for the front plate. And there we go. In this stage of the cabinet assembly, they're drying. It takes 4 hours, and by lucky chance, this is the time it takes for them to get to the end of the line.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly 4 hours. And now the cabinets are dry, so they are being unstrapped, and of course we are recycling all the plastic. The cabinets are then passed on, and this is the beginning of the final assembly.
When you buy a speaker that has our name on it, you also buy into a promise from us. And that promise is that we don't fall for cheap tricks and cheat the listener in the demonstration situation, but actually offer values that will reveal themselves after a while when you're back home.
Vi tjekker her, om der er ridser, om der er nogle skrammer, om der er nogle pletter derpå, om der er noget sort fingre, om der er noget, som ikke skal være der. Og når du rapper den her højtaler her, er det så direkte ned i kassen, og så er den klar til at så er den klar til salg. Når jeg er færdig med at tørre den af, så bliver der sat en label på bagsiden med serienummer og mit initialer, så skulle der være noget med den, så kunne de gå tilbage og se, der er her.
DALI is not just floor standing and bookshelf speakers. We also make custom install speakers for ceilings and walls based on the same sound design principles and the same good quality components. We do headphones, an area where we think there's a lot of work to be done in terms of bringing in better quality in a personal audio scenario. And we do wireless Bluetooth speakers. We try to refine that category because, again, we believe we can make a difference on sound, even though the categories are already defined.
So this was the Opticon line, and I think it's time that we are headed to see how we're doing the final assembly of the core speaker.
That would be very nice.
Now, the DALI core is a flagship speaker weighing about 150 kilos. And at the beginning, we really didn't know exactly what we were ending up with. But given the fact that we have a concrete base, we have 30 millimeters thick bended wood.
Yeah.
We have two 15 kilo woofers. Then it has to end up in weighing a lot of kilos. Then, and what you don't think about is that you have to find a way to do the final assembly. How do you assemble a 150 kilo loudspeaker?
Yeah.
So again, we had to invent devices that would help us elevate the entire speaker and making it possible for us to turn it around while we're doing the assembly.
Well, DALI has a vision and a mission, and I would say it's trivial to say that we want to be a big international company. We want to be known for the good sound and for the Danish heritage. And I would say on a more personal level, and I know I speak on behalf of other DALI colleagues, I think we are extremely grateful for those who introduced us originally to this fantastic world of great sound reproduction, and we want to be on a mission to make that happen for thousands and thousands of young people in the future. And you know what? It doesn't happen by itself. People need to be introduced to good sound.